Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying all their crafty moments and other moments too. I know that there are many of those. I am still under the weather a little bit, but I've just been watching a video. I went and laid down and I was watching this video by Alyssa. So Alyssa in parentheses, Berry Little Paper Crafter. So let me see, my writing is small, but it's capital B, capital L, capital P, capital C. So Alyssa, Berry Little Paper Crafter. Anyhow, I'll link her video that I watched in the description box because she actually does a whole tutorial on this. One sheet wonders aren't something that I normally do. They're fun. I think I've done them before. I actually think I did one in the very beginning before I started the YouTube channel, and I made my daughter Danielle this really cute little flippy foldy book thing, which when she showed it to me, I was like, I have no idea how I made that. Anyhow, so what I want to make is I want to recreate as best as I can the little pocket folio thing that she makes. I think it's so sweet. I have some ideas that I want to do with them, meaning I want to make many. So she used one paper, of course, because it's the one sheet wonder, 12 by 12 one sheet wonder. However, I was thinking about doing, when I do one, I want to do 3 at a time. And I want to use 3 coordinating papers so that I can mix and match my pockets. And I know that they will still look good with each other because they're coming out of the same paper pad. I don't have to think too much, I'm hoping. My biggest struggle is going to be measurements. So I wrote down my little cheat sheet from her video, which is like this crazy diagram that I hope I can remember. However, I do have my iPad over here for some help. I might need some help. So my friends, let's see. So I was thinking I wanted to do, if I do, I'll do 3. I'll do 3 from this paper pad, I'll do 3 from this paper pad, and then I'll do 3 from this paper pad. However, we're just going to do 3. I think we're going to do 1 all together. We'll make the cuts with this paper pad, possibly. Yeah, let's just do this one. So she recommends using a single-sided sheet, and she also recommends, unless you like to play with patterns, to do a non-directional pattern so that you don't have to worry about it. So that means that this one's out. Let's see. I've been loving this paper pad. Isn't this so funny? Because when I bought this, I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, but here I am using the heck out of it. So I want 3 papers out of here, and I want them to all 3 be non-directional. So, okay, I think I'm going to be able to, well, I say that. There's one right there. Yes, let's just do it. We'll take this one out. So, I'm going to use a scoreboard, and I'm also going, which you don't have to, I have one. It's supposed to make my life easier, so I'm hoping that that's what's going to be the case. And, I have so many stories I want to share with you guys. I really do. I'm so under the weather right now. I can't think straight. And I have to do math. So I don't know if I'm going to tell my stories right now on this video. But just know next week you shall be getting videos with stories from the Nebraska trip that I will never forget. And of course, please excuse the noise above because Jason is still working on the kitchen. He's like, oh my gosh. So much is done. So I did post that video a while back. When I told you, I think when he first started the kitchen, maybe I'm not going to find 3 non-directional papers in here. When he first started the kitchen, so we know about that. So anyways, he has taken a couple of days off to do a big flooring job that he had to go do. See, I could have used this, but I didn't want to. All right. And he also took 2 days off to take me to the airport because we left the day before, and then, you know, he had to drive home that day. He might have worked on the kitchen a little bit when he got home, but I'm not sure. And then he took 2 days off to come and get me because he went and picked me up from the airport, and we spent the night in Spokane because I needed to go. I was supposed to spend a few days. I guess I'm going to tell you some stories, but not my Nebraska stories. I was supposed to spend a few days in Spokane with my kids and grandkids when I flew home. But yeah, I got so sick. I thought I was just really exhausted. It turns out I was super sick. And it's crazy. I don't remember being around anybody that was sick, so I think maybe it was just exhaustion. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that I was actually running fevers. So we came home. So anyways, he picked me up from the airport. We stayed in Spokane. I think I got 4 papers and I only need 3. So let's see what we're going to do here. I think I'll stick with these 3. Okay, so we're gonna cut them all the same way as you would if you were doing one, and then my plan is to intermingle them between the 3. I'm hoping that 3 is enough to do this with. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the paper cutter out, and I'm gonna really quick just tell you, he picked me up from the airport. We went to our son's house where the goodies were. He drove me around to hand out a few. I didn't hand out all of them. I went back. He said, take me back to our son's house. We went back there. I went into the house. I sat on the couch, and then I laid on. Well, I ate some dinner. My daughter-in-law had made some dinner. She says, "Help yourself." So I had a small bowl of some rice and some yummy chicken that she made, and then I lay down on the couch. And the next thing I know, it was 8 o'clock at night, and Jason was waking me up, and he goes, "Hey, let's go down to bed." And so the guest room is in their basement. So we went down there. I'm always in the basement. And so we went down there, and I slept. And I did not get up again until I think around 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we drove home, and I was like in almost silence. So I was hungry. I was very, very hungry though. So that's really weird. And then that was it. So 12 by 12. Anyhow, we came home. I didn't do much that rest of that day. And then the next day I got up, I tried to come down here to I unpacked my bags. It took every bit of energy that I had. And then I went back up to my room, and I climbed into bed, and I didn't get out of bed until 5 o'clock at night. And I went to go make dinner, and Jason took over. He just stepped in. I was so foggy brain. I was like, I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah. And then I went back to bed at, I think around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I didn't get back up to the next day. That is not my norm. Even if I get a cold, it's not my norm. But I was starving through this whole sickness, so hungry. I couldn't get enough food. All right, so we get your 12 by 12, and then what you're going to do is we're going to cut it at 7.5. So we will end up with a 7.5 piece, and 7.5 by 12. We'll end up with a 7.5 by 12 and a 4.5 by 12. So there we go. So there's the 4.5. I think what I'll do, so I don't lose track of all these cuts, is I'm just going to, I don't want to use that pretty pad to get all my cuts down. I'm going to, or my sizes. I'm going to use my pretty in pink. So I'm going to go 4.5. I'm going to do this with all of them. 4.5 by 12 for this one. And then this one is 7.5 by 12. So I'll get them all cut, and then we'll go ahead and put one of these folios together. I just wanted to come and play. I thought if I just come and do something, maybe it'll help me feel a little bit better. I mean, I feel fine. I'm just really tired and so exhausted. And I can't get warm. Then I get hot, and then I can't get warm. It's weird. I don't know. So we'll do that. And so now to the pencil. Stop it. I want to be able to see it. 4.5 by 12. I know I'm probably wasting my little sticky notes, but I really think I need them. Anyhow, so there's noise going on upstairs. So, I was telling you, and then Jason took all those days off, right? So with taking all those days off, he's installing all the cabinets right now and leveling out the floors. So the floor is completely done, torn up. The floor is torn up, and the walls all done, all the drywall's done, the paint's on, everything's done. Now he's putting in cabinets and leveling them up is what he's doing. And then, let me just move that pencil out of my way so I quit trying to grab it. See, now I'm under this hot light and I'm getting hot. 4.5 by 12. And 7.5, which by So now the 7.5 by 12 are the ones I'm going to work with right now. I'm going to take these ones and set them aside. I'm going to take my sweater off because now I'm hot. So hot. Sizzle, sizzle. Just kidding. All right. And then I'm going to take my, these ones right here. And I'm going to I need to change it to a 9 by 12. 9 by 12. I don't think that's right. 9, because I can't do 9 by 12 now because it's already 7.5. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to do 9 by 7.5. I think that's it. So it would be 9, and then I'd have this piece. So 1 second, I'm going to just take a peek and make sure I'm doing this right. All right, 9 by 7.5. So we know that's the 7.5, and this is the 12. So we'll take it this way. We'll go this way, and we'll take this one to 9, which will then leave us with another piece over here that's 3 by 7.5. So 3 by 7.5 for this one. And then I'll do the same thing for the other two. So let me just do this 3 by 7.5 and 3 by 7.5. That there. And then this one here. So I'm super excited. So once he gets the, so this is 9 now. So we're taking this down to the 9, right? Yes, pay attention for a second, Sandra. And we are getting closer and closer to having the kitchen done. I'm so excited. He told me, Jason's like, he goes, I think this is going to earn me some, he goes, this is going to earn me some home cooked meals, right? I was laughing because I was already planning on it. And I keep thinking like it's 7 years, or 2 years. Oh my gosh, 7 years. 2 years back to the 9 by 12. 2 years, and then I kept saying, oh no, wait, it's been 3 years. No, it hasn't been 3 years. So it was November of 2022, 23, 24. So November of 2022 is when we went and we were doing the designing of the kitchen because we had sold a place and we had some money, so we were going to put a new kitchen in anyhow. So it hasn't quite been, it's been more than 2 years, but it has not been close to 3 years. Now, then what we're going to do, I want to get all my cuts done. I think I have all the cuts done. So now we're going to do some scoring. So these are going to be scored. We're going to take our 9 by 12s and we're going to score them at 4.5. So that basically just puts them in half. I can take all of these off because I know. So this will be the part, this will be our folio. Making sure they're all the right way. Do I need a scoreboard? Probably not, but it does make things a little bit easier. And I had one right here. What can I do with it? Has anybody seen it? Like I've unpacked, but I've also been cleaning up a little bit because that's all I was able to do. So I'm going to go find the scoreboard. I'll be right back. All right, found my big scoreboard, which is probably what I actually need anyways. And I'm losing track of what I'm saying, so pardon me if you hear all those noises. That's Jason. He's up there working. And it's just going to be a little noisy here and there. So I'm going to score this at 4.5. This paper's not super heavy duty, so I need to be careful that I don't like score it too hard. And then that's all that is to do is to fold two. I think this has like a little tool in here somewhere. Well, it's okay. I don't need it. I have this right here. So I'm going to fold that down. And then this will actually go, it'll actually be this way. So, wow. Okay, maybe I'm just going to not score this because that was not even straight. I really think it has to do with, I don't think I hold my paper straight in my cutter, to be perfectly honest with you. Does anybody else do that? Do you blame your cutter? But it can't be every cutter. I mean, like it's like literally every cutter I use. At some point I have to take responsibility. So I really want that to be even. Okay, there we go. All right, so maybe I'll just do that. I'm going to attempt to use a scoreboard again, though, on a couple other things just because of, I don't know, because I think I might be able to do it. We'll see. So this folio, this is actually going to become pockets right here. That's why we're going to go ahead and that's why it's going to be this way. It's just going to be like a little flat folio. You can absolutely turn it into more. I just wanted to recreate what Alyssa made because I thought it was just so sweet and it was simple and it was just a great way to use this paper up. And it just gave me the most fantastic idea of what I can use these for. And I probably have a few friends on here that are guessing. And I'm sure somebody's right. So those ones, that was the 9 by 12, and they're scored and they're folded in half. We're going to set those ones aside. Now we're going to grab the 3 by 7.5. That's these ones right here. And this one, she says to score it because these ones are going to be little triple pockets. So she said score it at 2.5 and then at 5, and then you should have even sections. But you know, I just showed you how not great I am. Is it my scoreboard that's off? Because I don't feel like that's even at. I feel like that's at the 7.5 right there. So I'm missing a piece there. Well, let's just. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? Maybe it does. So this bone folder is broken, so I don't want to use that. Where'd my little tool go? Okay, so what did she say? She said 2.5 and a 2.5 and a 5. And then we should have this one in, so 2.5 and 5, and they'll be okay. We'll make it, I think, we'll just make it work. So we're not folding them. So the only reason why she did that was only just to show the line. So so that she can see where the line is. It helps her to make her punches, her notches, and also where she's going to drop the glue. So honestly, I could have just used a ruler and a pencil and made my lines as well, because the notches and the, the pencil, oh my gosh, the glue's going to go on the back side anyway. Spit it out, lady. Spit it out. But I'm going to go ahead and just do how she showed me and see if this works. Good. See if my scoreboard works. Maybe my scoreboard and my paper trimmer are both my, against me here. 2.5, right? 2.5, I say. 2.5 and a 5. 2.5 and 5. Do I have a 5? See, and I never understand. Where's that mark actually at? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of give it a little bend so I can see that. Probably be better off with the pencil. I'm going to try this one with the pencil. Let's see. Well, I can't get down in the groove. Never mind. Liar, liar. Liar, liar. 2.5. Oh, I'm doing it the opposite way now, so that's dumb. What is my problem today? Oh, that's right. I don't feel good. Anyways, Jason, he was like, last night, he was like, oh my, he goes, his throat kind of hurt. And I was like, oh man, I hope you're not getting this. I mean, I've stayed away from him. I've been sleeping in another bed and everything. Like, I really don't want to give this to him. I don't usually catch anything. He usually catches everything. So now we're going to go ahead and make our notches. And I cannot, for the life of me, make my notch where I want it. So I'm going to make a mark with my pen here for the middle of my notch. So my line is there and there. And then where's my middle? Right here. Okay, so I'm going to put a little line there so I can see. And I'll put that there and that there. Whoops. Like that and that. And then I'll do that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other two. Where's my line and line? I'm lining these up on the dots I can barely see anymore. Where's my notch? Where's my notch? I think it's right there. Okay. So then she just took her little notchy thing, which is a, oh my gosh, a punch. And she just went like this. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to line that up there with that and just do a little notch there and a little notch here. Here's a, you know what I could have done, which would have been so smart. Still can. Okay. I know you guys are probably already saying, put them all together, Sandra. Save yourself. Save yourself. So I'm going to try it and see if I can accomplish this. I can't see my notch now. So, well, whatever. It's all right. Okay. Okay. That was not easy on the hands, but whatever. Sometimes you just gotta fight through it. Okay. There's that one, and then we'll do this one. Oh my gosh. Those things are flying everywhere. All right. Got my 3 notches done, so that's good. Yay. The next thing is, are we doing any more scoring? I hope not. I'm going to save all of these because I want to make more. I'm going to need those. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 4.5 by 12, the 4.5 by 12 ones. And I guess we are going to do some scoring. Those ones are here. And we're going to put them this lengthwise, and we are going to score them at 3 1/4 and 8 3/4. So 3 1/4. Oops, was that? I don't even know what the heck I just did there. Did I stay in a lane? I don't know. I don't think I did. 3 1/4. See, I'm not. I'm going out of my lane. How does that happen? How does that even happen? Now that I already have that, I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. So 3 1/4. Here, let me try it this way. This one's gonna be 8 3/4. See, my line's way off. So 8 3/4. We'll just do it here, and we'll forget about that line. This one's actually gonna be folded, so I do want a score line to help me. I would like that anyways. 3 1/4 right here. Let's try this again. Okay, so this one we're going to fold up and on the right line. We're going to fold it up. So one side gets folded up, and then one side gets folded down. And I mean, you're hoping that they're gonna match up, but you know, there's ways to cover that up. You know, we have washi tape, trims. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna sneeze again. Please no. Anyhow, sorry. I didn't want to sneeze. Oh, you just get that burn first. All right. Stop. Then she said she took, while it was like this, she took it and she scored on the one side, this side right here, which is the open side. So this is what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a pocket that way, I believe. Yes, because this is gonna be a pocket this way. And it's gonna be a pocket this way. All right, so take it right here with the open end and score at 1/2 inch. And this is gonna create a little flap, a little, what do you call it? Like a little, she called it an anchor flap. So we're gonna go all the way down. Oops, and try to stay where I'm at here. Come on, you can do this, girl. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much, I don't think. All right, then, yes, perfect. So now we have that, and that, and that. We're actually gonna trim off the 2 ends. Sorry if that's so loud. Oh my gosh, when I got home, I gotta tell you why I'm folding this. So I'm gonna fold this over. I'm gonna cut this piece off and this piece off so that we can have this as a flap. That we're gonna anchor this piece on to the big piece that we cut. Anyways, when I got home, so I'm not a cook. I mean, I try, but I'm really not a cook. I don't enjoy it either. So anyhow, when I got home from my trip, there's this, I'm not kidding you guys, there's this big chuck roast in the fridge. And I was sick. So I've been home for almost a week, and I've been sick. So I haven't been, like, we've been having soup and sandwiches. I mean, like, it's been soup and sandwiches. I did do chili dogs one night for Jason just because I know he likes that with tater tots. You know, he's my big guy. He's a kid at heart. So now I can take this away. So I seen that chuck roast and I was like, okay, I'm thinking that he might have just bought it before he had picked me up. So it's only been in there. I haven't really been home a whole week yet. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cook that. I've never cooked a chuck roast before. I've never cooked a roast before, ever. And I mean, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and cook this in my little makeshift kitchen. I'm going to cook it in my, down in my makeshift kitchen, which is, I'm looking for scissors. See, every time I clean and I can't find anything. Okay. And I'm like, well, I'll go ahead and cook that for you. So I'm going to cut it a little bit of an angle in there. And same thing on this side, just to make life easier for that flap. And then I'm going to cut along that line, which is probably not going to be, I'm not very good at this, so that's okay. Worry about it when we get there. Anyhow, so I'm like, I'll cook this for you. And then I'm looking at the chuck roast, and I'm like, I decide, you know, I better ask him. I said, how long has this been in here? And he goes, oh, I bought that when you left for your trip. I'm like, what? What? This is a raw roast. I'm like, so I look at the date, and it was packaged on February something, and it was sell by February 26th. And here it is, today's date, actually, because I'm filming ahead. I always film ahead because, well, I try to, because so I can have a video ready. So today's date is March 8th, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Over and out, Cub Scout. Nope, not doing it. So I went to the store and bought one. But I'm cooking a roast for the very first time ever, and I'm doing it in a crock pot, very first time ever, and I'm doing it all by myself with a little help from a very quick and easy recipe. And I know there's a million different recipes. I need this punch. A million different recipes out there, and I chose one that was super easy, and I figure it'll either taste so good that he'll want me to do it again, or it'll be so bad that he'll never expect it again. And I have a 50-50 shot here on this, you guys. I don't know. But I don't like, so I do like potatoes. I'm not a huge potato fan of like all kinds of potatoes. Never have been, but I think it's a texture thing. So like in stews or in like what we're going to have tonight, like this kind of thing, I'm not a big fan because I don't like the texture of I don't know how to explain it. I always tell him, like, I don't like wet potatoes. And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, I just don't like wet potatoes. He goes, but do you like mashed potatoes? I'm like, I like mashed potatoes, you know? And really depends on the kind of potato. Like, I'm not a russet girl unless, I mean, russets have their place and mashed potatoes is not their place. Not in my world. And so I said, well, so I'm going to go ahead and ink that so I can see that part right there. So on the one sheet wonder, let me just show you really quick. If you were using the whole thing, you would take this and this would fold into that. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm wrong way, lady. Wrong way. Wait, stop it. Okay, what am I doing? I want it to go this way. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, so that's going to fold in there. We're going to glue that in like this. Glue that down. This is going to go down, and then this will be glued. This will be a pocket. This will be a pocket right here. And then this will be sealed. And when this opens... This opens like that. Let me get the right one. This would be the pocket, the 3 pocket here. So 3 pockets. So it's all one color. So what I was thinking would be fun is to take 3 pieces like I did here. I don't have these ones cut yet. And mix and match them. So really quick, I'm going to go ahead, because this is going to be really long. I'm going to go ahead and go off film. I'm going to get these cut. I'm also going to ink all my little notches areas, and then we're going to come back. But I will come back and I will have 3 pieces with all 3 colors like this, okay? And then remind me what we're talking about pot roast. All right, I got my stuff inked and folded. I also realized that I don't have to use the score thing to fold these. I just folded it up one way and then folded it up the next. I did kind of measure it to make sure I was trying to get them to be as close as possible to the other one. However, I don't think it really matters. It really doesn't matter. It matters to you fitting your little cards and stuff like that in there. Then I got a little overzealous and I made my punches before I did my 1/2 inch score, you know, to keep my punch in the middle. So that's not going to be in the middle now. But whatever. Anyhow, I have my chuck roast in the crock pot cooking, and it smells so good. I just hope that it I mean, I did it. I'm not a cook. Here I am. I'm not a cook, but I wanted to add more than what it called for. So I did, I'll tell you what I did. And then I can tell you if it tasted good. And you can tell me what you do. Because I know I have some friends on here that probably cook amazing food and have probably the best roast recipes. So my thing is this. I want very little work to do. Like, I want very minimal work, meaning I don't want a lot of ingredients. I don't want to have to, I really want super minimal work. Like, I hate cooking. Gosh, I am not a cook. Anyways, so I found this one. It's you probably heard of it. I'm sure everybody's heard of this, with the Lipton soup mix. So I was like, well, I have actually Lipton soup mix upstairs. I have 1 pack left. I think I used it to make au jus sauce, no. And I say I made it. I mean like somebody else in my house that was here that made it. I didn't make it. Anyways, so, okay, that score line is not very good, but that's all right. Anyhow, I had that. I was like, okay, I'll try that. So it called for carrots, potatoes, celery, and that soup mix and some water. And I thought, that's not very much stuff. So I'm a garlic girl, though, I'll tell you that. So I'm thinking, okay, well, obviously they forgot to put garlic on the list, so I'm going to get a garlic. So I went to the store this morning, and I got the roast, and it called for, the recipe called for, oh my gosh, this is horrible. I'm just going to cry. Why can't I make a 1/2 inch fold there? I went to the store and I got my roast, which was on sale for $4.99 a pound, which I still think's expensive, but whatever. It was cheaper than the $6.99 a pound, I guess. So there's that. I got that. I bought the Yukon Gold potatoes. They're small. I bought that little bag. I know it's more expensive this way, but that's what I did. I got the little bag of potatoes, and I bought the baby carrots. And because I don't have to chop them, they're already little. They're babies. And I bought celery. So celery was like 3, and we're not going to eat it. Like, celery always goes bad at the house, but Jason always buys the big bulk one when he needs it, and nobody eats it. Like, he's not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it unless it's in something. It's just not, it's not a favorite. So I want to say I would eat it, but I know I'm not going to. Anyhow, so they also had, they had in the store, they're like, or you can just buy it per piece. I was like, oh, I've never seen that before, but like I said, I'm not a cook, so I'm really not a big shopper with food. So I bought 3 pieces, which was only 20 cents. I mean, and I used them all up. So I used my celeries, my bag of potatoes. I just diced them, and then I cut them in half and half. That's it, because they were little. And then I cut up 1 onion. I added the garlic because I don't understand why there's no garlic in there. That doesn't even make any sense to me. So I opened up the garlic and I sliced a few of those pieces up. I mean, not a whole lot. And it says to give the meat a good rub down with salt and pepper. And I was like, okay, well, I can do that. I know how to rub. So there's that. Anyhow, so I did that. And it said to sear the meat. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Sear the meat? I don't have a stove down here. So let's get these together. So we have these 3 pieces here. And then we're going to have the pocket. So if I just give it like that. Okay. And then these ones would go on, this is the middle piece, right? So that has 2 of those, that has that one. So that would go there. And then this would go here. And then this one would go here. So let's just, I guess we are going to put them all together. I think I can do it. I'm not going to have time to make the little tags to go in here. But I'm going to make them. So maybe I'll just do that on the next video. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to fold that back over that way. This is that crazy one. So I did that, but when I was given the meat the rub down, I was like, Oh, so searing, back to searing. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Well, I have that griddle. So I was like, I think I can sear it on there. I mean, why couldn't I? I should be able to. And so I did, and it worked. Oh my gosh, it worked. Who would have thought? Probably everybody here that cooks. But anyways, I got that down and seared it. And I put it in the crock pot. It says drop that in the crock pot, drop the soup mix on top of it, put a cup of water in it, and then drop in all your vegetables and put the lid on it and simmer it. Well, when I was giving the meat the rub down, I realized that, yeah, I needed more than just that. See, I like that. Do you like that? I think that's pretty. I think I think I like it better than just having one solid thing. But I do get it, the whole, it was the one sheet wonder. But really, I am doing a one sheet wonder. I'm using one sheet of paper to make this thing, minus the pockets, or not the pockets, the tags. So let's get it glued in there, right? Let's see. So I feel very good about my accomplishment. I'm going to use this glue right here because I want to see how well it does. I found when I was doing the rub down, back to the rub down. Oh my gosh, rubbing down the meat, get it out, spit it out. So I have my little seasonings that I brought down here, seasonings that we do like, that we use all the time. And we as in Jason, okay, let's get that straight. There is this seasoning in there, the steak rub that he really likes. So I smelled it. I'm like, I don't know. I smelled it. And I'm like, well, it smells like it would go with everything that I'm doing. So, and then this goes right here. Really, you can put this anywhere you want. And like Alyssa was saying on there is that, you can add more papers in here. You could do more things. But what she was doing the one sheet wonder. So she was sticking to that. And I'm going to stick to that as well. Because that's basically what I'm trying to do, is trying to get this figured out. So she did that, and then she took this one, and she made a pocket here. So this right here, when I close this one up, this is going to be the pocket. I don't want this to be the pocket here. I do want this to be the pocket here, though, and this to be the pocket. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, pocket and pocket. Okay, so that means I need to put this one down. This is fat glue. I mean, it's coming out fat, like little fatty patty. Okay, so I want to glue that one down. Like that. And then I'm not going to glue across because I'll just gives me more room. All right, I'm going to glue that one down like that. And then this side, I'm going to glue this side here. Yep. I think I'm doing this right. We will find out. And then this side here, we are, what are we doing? I just have to glue the top part. So let's see. I'll drop some down right there. I think that's how she did it. And then just kind of guess it, right? Kind of guess it. So there. Let's see. Let me get this glue off my finger. So see, that is supposed to be over here in the middle. That's okay. And then we'll open this up. So now this is going to be a pocket, but something's not right. I feel like I don't have a tight enough thing there or something. Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting glue everywhere. Shocker. Okay, so this should just be a little bit tighter, I feel like. I'm wondering if, so she did like lots of things like were double pockets, but this is basically a pocket right here and then a pocket right here. So we should be able to get something there and stick something in there. Okay, and then this is going to go right here to be this pocket. So this is where she used her score lines. I'm not going to use that fatty. I'm going to use this one here. Let's see, I haven't used it. I have not opened you since I've been home. I don't think, have I? I don't think so. Okay. So we're going to put this down here. So I rubbed that on that pot roast, and I put everything in there, and I let it sit, and it's all cooking, and it smells good. And I'm like looking, and I'm thinking, what is the one thing that I love so much that makes everything taste so delicious? And why has it not called for that? And I couldn't help myself. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Just follow the directions, girl. Just follow the directions. You already added an extra seasoning and you added garlic when it didn't call for that. And you don't even know how to cook. So just settle down, make it the way you read it, and then add things the next time, right? Is that like the normal way to do it? I don't know. I mean, I've never claimed to be normal, so why start now? So I was like, it smells so good in the house right now, my friends. Oh my gosh. But I thought, I just can't stand the thought of this poor chuck roast with all those vegetables cooking without butter in there. So please tell me I did not wreck it. But I scooped some real butter, of course. Hello. Like, I'm not going to be cheap on that. That's one thing. Like, I mean, butter. I mean, if butter got so expensive I couldn't afford it, that is one thing I would probably try to learn how to make. I just love butter. I love it. And butter loves me. Just kidding. Anyways, I don't think that's true all the time. But so I'm hoping that it tastes good. I hope so. We'll find out. We shall find out. Sounds good though, doesn't it? Sounds good to me. It smells good. It smells so good. And I was at the store and I was like, well, we have to have a roll because I am a bread girl also. I mean, I did not get this body by eating celery sticks. I'm just kidding. I don't like celery sticks. I mean, even if I put peanut butter on them, I just lick all the peanut butter off and then I toss the celery stick. Thank you, celery stick, for holding my peanut butter for me. How nice of you. Goodbye. We're done. Okay, now this side gets, also, this is going to be a pocket. It's going to be a double pocket. And so, or it could be just one pocket, or you can make a thing. So she made it as a double pocket. I think I'm going to make, I want it to be a tall, I want it to hold a big tag. I want to make a big fat tag is what I want to make. I'm going to make a tag here, a journal card here. I'm going to put tags in there, and then I want a big fat tag with a floppy thing up there. So I'm going to go ahead and make life easy on myself and just, whoops, go all the way down this thing here. And across. And honestly, I think if I had time, if I wasn't doing this video right now, I would probably do some stitching. And I'm not going to put a notch in the top because I have a notch right there too. And if I want to put any kind of a trim up there, I sure can do that. Okay. I'm just going to make a mess, my friends, because I put lots of glue there. I'm squishing the wrong way. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Did I glue the wrong end shut? No. That would not surprise me. All right. So we have this one. And then you open it up. So cute. I can't believe I did it. I mean, I can believe it. I shouldn't say that. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to yourself. Okay. So we have that one done. And then I think I'm going to try and do these two, but my alarm's going to go off. It tells me to check the pot roast. So 1 second. All right. I just turned it off. I actually have it set to turn off sooner than it needs to because, or the timer, just so I can go look at it to make sure. But it said it takes 8 to 10 hours to cook for a 4 pound roast, and my roast was only 2 pounds. They only had one left on the sale thing, and I wasn't going to buy two because even, I mean, like, it was $10, almost $12 for a 2 pound roast, so I wasn't going to pay $20. No, because, oh, so the roast, it was in the fridge. Yeah, that went to the garbage. Heck, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that he had that in there that long. I was like, what were you doing? And then he's a man. He did I guess not all men. I'm so sorry to all the men who do not do this. I apologize from all the parts of my heart. But my husband is one of those. And he's one of the ones I'm going to talk about right now. Love him so much. Oh my gosh, that's what saves him. But let me tell you, that meat was on the shelf without anything underneath it. No paper towel, no plate, no dish, nothing. But you know what? He's not the fridge cleaner. Maybe he should be. That'll never happen again then, would it? Well, I don't know. Maybe with Jason. But still, I'm like, why? That's okay. I didn't say anything. You know what? Pick your battles. Pick your battles. Okay. I don't know if I told you guys that I had, that Jason didn't want, like, all the different colors of the, fixtures like I'd like. He didn't want that brushed brass, not that real shiny stuff, but like the old, like the antique stuff. So we do a lot of stuff like brushed nickel, brushed bronze, or old bronze, red bronze, like, and I know there's lots of different colors, but I love mixed metals. I love them all. I've always loved them. I like them in my house. I like them everywhere. So I was like, fine. Gosh, so picky. When did you become so picky, mister? But he didn't want that on those pendant lights or on the scene. He didn't want, like, on fixtures. I was like, fine, whatever. It's okay. You know, pick your battles. So when I was ordering them with my friend Brienne, she's the interior designer. She's also my good friend. So she's like helping me get my order together. So I told her what I was doing, what I wanted, and she was like, oh, here. So she sent me all these things to look at. She goes, here. Well, she helped me. Jason's got his black, which is what he wanted. And so like the pendant lights, I'm hoping, I haven't seen them yet. The pendant lights that go over the, what you call it? The, what's that thing called again? The island, which I keep saying it's 7x5. It's not a 7x4. 7x5. That's almost as long as me. I wouldn't even be able to wipe it down. So anyways, okay, back to the story. I forgot saying. Oh, so the lights, I don't think he's seen them yet because they're still in the box, but they have the black. So it's a black, like a cord, very thin. I wanted something very, I don't want my lights to be the show of the kitchen. I want them just to be for light, but to be pretty. So I have those. The fixture part is brushed gold, or is it brushed gold, old gold? I don't know. It's one of those like really pretty colors. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to do it. But my faucet also has it on there. It has some of the black, and it also has some of that brushed gold on the faucet. Yep, so we'll see. I figure, you know, I feel like lights, the fixtures, like those kind of things, like if we live here that long and it becomes so outdated, like we can change our light fixtures. So, and same thing with the faucet. Actually, the faucet will probably get changed. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never had a faucet last me, you know, forever. Never forever. So, yeah, you'll have to let me know if you want to make the tags together with me. I do want to finish these. I want to make tags. I'm going to make tags. So, I'm probably going to video it because I want to put them all together. I want to see how they come out, if they're coming out the way I think. And I also might end up making some with some stitching. So we'll see. We'll see how time allows. I also have decided on a Halloween thing for the kids. I purchased 2 things from Etsy, which I'm happy about. So the one thing I purchased, there are all these little peoples. I'm going to cut them up. So I have like faces and bodies, and I'm going to mix match the thing. So 2 different Etsy artists. Anyhow, these little things I can resize. I know how to resize it. I don't know how to resize it. I know how to print it off in a smaller thing, but it puts it right in the middle of the page, and I can only do one at a time because I don't understand all that printer stuff. What I like to do is resize them and then put them all on one page, so I can print off like 6 to a page. Otherwise, I have to print off one thing per page, and I have to do that like 35 times. So, well, actually, it's more. It's Halloween, so it's going to be like 50 times. Oh my gosh! So, yeah, that's a lot of wasted paper because it literally is just the middle of the page. But I was thinking, I don't know. I can use the cheapest copy paper, photo paper, printer paper, and do that. Okay, so, I didn't get this together. I can use the cheapest paper and do that, and then cut them all out, and then lay them on the scanner. This is how I would do it, because I don't know how to do it. This is how I'm going to do it if I can't figure it out. And then I'll lay them all out on the scanner, and then I'll print them on the cardstock so I can get them all on one thing, which I know sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to waste all my good cardstock. It's bad enough I'm going to waste all that ink and all that paper, because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I need a program and I don't have it. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But whatever. It is what it is. But I've got the idea. I've got the plan. I know what I'm going to do. So that's good. It may evolve, but it's definitely a good plan. And I'm super excited to do it. Let's see. Get this one in. These are cute, my friends. I do like them. Thank you, Alyssa. I know you don't. Well, I shouldn't say that. People always say, I know they don't watch my videos. I don't know. She might watch it since I'm trying to copy her. I'm not copying. Well, I'm kind of copying her using her tutorial. But so thank you. Oh my gosh. Just get it out, lady. Thank you so much, Alyssa. You are so sweet. Alyssa, very little paper crafter. And she's just very sweet. I've watched lots of her tutorials and her videos, and I really do like them. So, whoops, Jiminy Christmas. This one just was perfect. It was the perfect thing. I was laying down trying to get warm, and I was getting all cozy, and sometimes, like when I'm watching videos, like I'll just like swish it down into random videos that don't normally pop up for me, so I don't know, I just want to watch something different sometimes. So I watched a real inspiring Denise Love video, and then I watched, and then Alyssa popped up, and so I watched that, and I'm just watching it, and I'm thinking, and I thought, so simple, and what a great way to get me to the crafting a desk, because this is where I love to be. I love to be here, and I love to be with my friends. So I will update you on that pot roast. You know what I should do without Jason knowing? I should video, just sound him eating it, just in case. So if he's like really good, you guys can hear him moan and groan about how delicious that dinner is. Or you'll hear him not make a single sound at all, and that will mean failure on my part. And then if he ever finds out that I did that, it'll mean you guys will all be invited to my funeral. Don't forget to wear polka dots. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, just about there. And then I want to see all three of these together. Look at me. Oh, I missed this part on, did I? I don't know. I might have missed this part on one of them. I'll double check it and see in just a second. There's Jason. He's just drilling away. He did have me help him do a few things, so not big things, but little things. I did help a little bit. I packed out cardboard. Oh my gosh, so much cardboard. So much. And then he had me like help with the shims. A few of them, not all of them, just a few of them. Just the ones that I was able to help with. So I think, was it that one? Did I get that one down? Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't miss it after all. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Oop. Let's get you down. Get you downtown. But see, I think with those other papers also, with all the colors, I think it's just so pretty. Could be me, but I like it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I got all high-pitched there. Okay. Get that down, and I feel so bad about my late March. Happy March. I was trying so hard to make sure I had all my ducks in a row before that trip, and I just totally missed it. I was already there, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I already had videos. I had made that journal for Denise. Hi, Denise. And I had already made that, and it was going to post before she seen it. So I was like, oh no. So I just shifted things around. So some of the stuff I talked about on there was probably kind of confusing because things were happening in the wrong order. But yeah, I didn't want her to watch the video before she got her thing. And then it also gave me videos for while I was gone, and then actually helped me with the videos when I was home, and I was so grateful because I was sick. So the first two videos that I posted before this one that you'll see, yeah, I was so sick, but I was like, I needed to put something up. And I had things to do, so that's why I did that, and that's why I didn't really talk about any stories because, yeah, I wasn't really feeling good, and I want to be, you know, present when I'm sharing like that with my friends. And let me just put this away here. Okay, there's that, and that, and get all of this stuff out of the way. We're going to grab my trusty little sheet here to put all this stuff on top of, so we can get the real look without all my old stuff there. So there we go. Scooch it in. So there we go. So these will all have, I don't have any tags here. Seriously, how is that? Well, here I do. I have this. So there's a pocket there on all of them. And then there's a pocket there. Oops, right there. And then each one of them will have, there's a pocket there, there, and there. And then we'll have a big pocket there. I mean, you can do more with these, but I just think these are pretty cute just like this. Better put that back where it goes. And then there we go. So technically it's a one sheet wonder. It's a 12 by 12 one sheet wonder. I just used 3 12 by 12s and incorporated all 3 of them together so that I can get multiple prints by still using only a 12 by 12 to create each one. And this is my scraps that are left over, plus these little punches that came out here. I don't know where they went. They flew all over the place, but there you go. There's all the scraps. That's it. All right, my friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do go check out Alyssa, please, if you feel like you're okay with letting her know I showed her video, that would mean a lot. I think it's nice when other people show other people stuff like that and they play with it, and then other friends do stuff too. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. My friends, enjoy all your moments. Bye.